But all in all, it has been a great bike. And you know, the coolest thing about it is I only spent $430 something on this bike when I first bought it brand new. It is a gloomy ass day out today, guys. At least some of the trees here are starting to bloom, others are not. I'm headed down to REI right now. We got to get some new skins for the bike, new tires, I mean. We picked the wrong time of day to be going down this road. Traffic hour sucks. As you can see, like, my tires are completely wore out, especially this back one. And I've been using Continentals. These Continentals are pretty damn good tires, but the guy at the bike shop says the Schwalbes are much better. So we'll give them a go. But I had REI, points. And so she goes, do you want to redeem them? I said, sure, why not? And it paid for the whole purchase. So I was like, I pretty much got the tires for free. So I'm pretty happy about that. I didn't want to have to spend $116 on tires for this bike, but it's a necessary item. So the fact that I got them for free, I'm ecstatic about that. These are those Schwalbes that I bought. Unplanner flatless. He said that these are supposed to be indestructible or nearly indestructible. We'll see. I'm not quite sure. I went ahead and got a 35 for the back and a 32 for the front. I've been running 32s all the way around, but I'm not quite sure. Since I do carry a lot of weight on the back, I'm really worried about this rear tire. Now, these rims look very dirty, but I need to clean them up. These are sun rims. They're Rhino-Lites, double walled, very, very strong. I destroyed the first set of rims that were on this bike because I hit a really hard pothole and I was carrying a lot of weight, and those rims were really cheap. I mean, the bike, a lot of bike manufacturers, they cheap out on rims, but they just basically bent and the spokes broke, and I had to end up buying these, which are really strong rims. But I've been running these Continental Contact Plus, and they have been great tires. I have not got a flat. I don't even think I've had a flat since I've had these. But the guy says these Schwalbes are supposed to be even better, and I'm not quite sure to believe him because they don't feel as thick as the Continentals did. But regardless, I'm pulling these off here, and I'm going to put these Schwalbes on here because I need better tread, especially during the rain season. But ultimately, guys, this bike has been fabulous. This is the original seat that came on it, WTB. I really don't usually like stock saddles, but this one has been very, very comfortable. Once you broke it in, it's not too bad. It's made of some sort of vinyl material. The rack I put on the bike, the bags I put on the bike, right when I got this bike, I put on bags and a rack. The rack was like $50. The bags were like $70. So I had to spend a little money when I first got this bike on, being able to haul stuff because I was going to use this as my daily commuter. I put some Planet Bike fenders on it a long time ago, and they were only like $45. And of course, my recent addition has been this platform. Now, this is really handy, like if you're going to haul pizza or you're going to haul something pretty big, like a box or a package or something that really can't fit inside those bags. Instead of strapping it to the back, you can just put it on the front, and I love that. But all in all, I can't fault this bike. This bike is made by Pure, and it really needs a cleaning because it's rained the last couple days, so it's really, really dirty. But it's made by Pure Cycles, and it's what they call the urban commuter. And I thought this was going to be a cheap bike because I've owned one of their Pure Fix bikes, and I was really worried about this steel frame and stuff, but this thing is held up like a tank, and it should be, I guess, for as heavy as it is, but I'm very, very, very impressed with it. The original pedals, I broke them, so I had to put these Welgo ones on. I had a spare set of them, so I just put those on for the time being. So those aren't original. Everything else pretty much is, except for this handlebar system. This handlebar came off my Pure Fix bike. Now, see, the Pure Fix bike, my fixed gear one that I had just like this from the same company, it had this handlebar setup on it. I didn't like it. I wanted the bull horns on it. So I went ahead and put the bullhorns on my fixed gear bike, and I just had these laying around. And when I bought this bike, I put these handlebars on this bike because it kind of had a wraparound handle, kind of like that, you know, about right here, and I didn't like that. I like keeping my hands straight up front. So that's pretty much all the modifications: the handlebars, the rack, the rear rack, the bags, the pedals. Obviously the wheels are not original, and I replaced the chain in the rear cassette with a SRAM model instead of the original one that came on it, because I wore it out. I mean, I've ridden this bike like crazy for the last year and a half. So about a month ago, it wore out, and you can't blame it. But all in all, it has been a great, great bike. And you know, the coolest thing about it is I only spent $430 something on this bike when I first bought it brand new. Now, I'm looking to probably eventually upgrade my commuter bike to the same bike. I'm probably going to get one just like it, except for I think the newer frames are a little bit stronger, and they have a belt driving, like a regular belt drive system, and they have a Sturmey Archer internal gear hub, which means the gears are all internal to the rear hub, which is something I want for a commuter. See, during the winter time, my derailleur froze up and I couldn't shift, and it was kind of a pain in the ass. And then to have to clean the chain and all that crud and crap that gets on your chain and drive system during the winter time, it's such a pain in the ass. But if you get a belt drive system, you don't have to worry about those things. And an internal gear hub, you don't have to worry about those things. So that's probably going to be my next commuter. Anyway, I got a lot of things I got to get done, so I got to cut the video off. But if you guys have any comments, questions, just leave them down in the comment question section. Slap a like on the video if you like it, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.